Good evening, sir.
शुरू से कितना नंबर पेज?
228.
You start over.
Yes, sir.
The cursor and record process the row of the active set by fetching values into a PLSQL record. Declare karibo cursor C underscore employee underscore cursor is select employee underscore ID last name from employee where department ID equal to 30. Right? एठी मोर cursor रे declare कला सेटा मोर select statement ऊपर मोर employee table ऊपर मोर सेटा apply हबो जो थरे कि जार employee ID तार जार department ID 30 थिबो तार employee ID last name को retrieve करिवो and सेटा ता ऊपर cursor टा apply करिवो. Then v underscore employee underscore record c underscore cursor name dela percentage row type एथरे store करिवो. Begin open cursor कला loop रे चलेला मोर cursor टा को चलेला into मोर variable name pass कर देला तो से variable भीतर जो जो डाटा अछि से गुडा सब शो करिवो.
Yes, sir.
You have already seen that you can define record that have the structure of column in a table. You can also define a record based on the selected list of columns in an explicit cursor. This is convenient for processing the row of the active set because you can simply fetch into the record. Therefore, the value of the rows are located directly into the corresponding field of the record, right?
Yes, sir.
Cursor for loop syntax is for record name in cursor name loop statement 1 statement 2 तार loop रे चलेबो से. The cursor for loop is a shortcut to process explicit cursor. Implicit open, fetch, exit and close occur. The record is implicitly declared. You learn to fetch data from customer by using simple loop. You now learn to use a cursor for loop which processes rows in an explicit cursor. It is a shortcut because the cursor is open. A row is fetched once for each iteration in the loop. The loop exits when the last row is proceed and the cursor is closed automatically. The loop itself is terminated automatically at the end of the iteration where the last row is fetched. The syntax is record name is the name of the implicitly declared record. Cursor name is a PLSQL identifier for the previously declared cursor. Guidelines do not declare the record that control the loop. It is declared implicitly. Test the cursor attribute during the loop if required. Supply the parameter for a cursor if required in parentheses following the cursor name in the for statement. Cursor for loop. Declare cursor name, declare color, select employee ID, last name from employee by department ID equal to 30. Begin from employee underscore record in C underscore employee underscore cursor. Loop dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. तापर से display color. Then एटा तारो value तारो.
Yes, sir.
Example that was used to demonstrate the use of simply loop to fetch data from cursor is rewritten to use the cursor for loop. Implicit employee underscore record is the record that is implicitly declared. You can access the fetched data with this implicit record. As shown in the slide, observe that no variable are declared to hold the fetched data using into clause. The code does not have to the open and close statement to open and close the cursor respectively. Explicit cursor attribute. Use explicit cursor attribute to obtain status information about a cursor. attribute, the percentile is open, type is boolean, description evaluate to true if the cursor is open. Percentile not found, boolean, evaluate to true if the most recent fetch does not return a row. Percentile found, boolean, evaluate to true if the most recent fetch return a row complement of percentile not found. Percentile row count number, evaluate to the total number of the row written so far. As with implicit cursor, there are 4 attributes of obtaining the status information of a cursor when happen to the cursor variable name. These attribute returns useful information about the execution of a cursor manipulation statement. Note that you cannot reference cursor attribute directly in a SQL statement. Cursor मोर SQL statement directly तमे implement कर परिबो. Percentile is open attribute ta kon देखो. You can fetch row only when the cursor is open. Use the percentile is open cursor attribute before performing a fetch to test whether the cursor is open. For example, if not C underscore employee underscore cursor percentile is open, then open C underscore employee underscore cursor. And if loop fetched C underscore employee underscore cursor. Percentile is open attribute. You can fetch it row only when the cursor is open. Use the percentile is open cursor attribute to determine whether the cursor is open. Fetch a row in a loop. Use cursor attribute to determine when to exit the loop. Use the percentile row count cursor attribute to the following process an exact number of rows. Fetch the row in a loop and determine when to exit the loop. Note that percentile is open return the status of the cursor true if open and false is not. Percentile row count and percentile not found. The example, declare cursor C underscore employee underscore cursor is select employee ID last name from employee. V underscore employee underscore record C underscore employee underscore cursor percentile row type begin. Open C underscore employee underscore cursor loop chalela fetch C underscore employee underscore cursor into V underscore employee underscore record. Exit when C underscore employee underscore cursor percentile row count is greater than to 10. Jar row count tomorrow greater than to 10 थियो सेटा से चले थी. Or C underscore employee underscore cursor not found. तापर से आउटपुट शो करो. तो एटा होची तार आउटपुट राइट.
Yes, sir.
The example in the slide retrieve the first 10 employee one by one. This example shows how the percentile row count and percentile not found attribute can be used for exit condition in a loop. Cursor for loop using subquery. There is no need to declare the cursor. For loop रे तमरा cursor declare करिवा नै तो से कोन कला begin कला for loop use कला employee underscore record in select employee ID last name from employee where department ID equal to 30 तापरे loop रे से output टा show करो output टा चलबो से तो जे मोर सेटा condition fulfill न हो से जे मोर output टा से show करो.
Yes, sir.
Note that there is no declarative section in this PLSQL block. The difference between the cursor for loop using subquery and the cursor for loop lies in the cursor declaration. If you are writing cursor for loop using subquery, you need not declare the cursor in the declarative section. You have to provide the select statement that determine the active set in the loop itself. The example that was used to illustrate a cursor for loop is rewritten to illustrate a cursor for loop using subquery. Note that you cannot reference explicit cursor attribute if you use a subquery in a cursor for loop because you cannot give the cursor an explicit name, right?
Yes, sir.
Use cursor with parameter. Cursor a parameter can pass karo. Cursor name then parameter हमें pass करें. Passes parameter value to a cursor when the cursor is open and the query is executed. Open an explicit cursor several times with a different active set each time. You can pass parameter to a cursor. This means that you can open and close an explicit cursor several times in a block, returning a different active set on each occasion. For each execution, the previous cursor is closed and reopened with a new set of parameters. Each formal parameter in the cursor declaration must have a corresponding actual parameter in the open statement. Parameter array type are the same as those for a scalar variable, but you do not give them size. The parameter name are for reference in the query expression of the cursor. The syntax is cursor name is a PLSQL identifier for the declared cursor. Parameter name is the name of a parameter. Array type is the scalar array type of the parameter. Select statement is a select statement without the into plus. The parameter notation does not offer getter functionality. It simply allows you to specify input values easily and clearly. This is particularly useful when the same cursor is referenced repeatedly. Cursor with parameter. Declare cursors, cursor name dala, department number is select employee ID last name from employee where employee ID equal to department number. माने मु directly value ना pass करी मोटे variable through value टाको pass करछ. Then begin cursor open कला एडी ता parameter दला 20 आ गोटे से cursor टा close करी आ गोटे cursor टाको open कला सेतिर दला 20. तो एटा होछ तार आउटपुट. बुझला?
Yes, sir.
Parameter data type are the same as those for a scalar variable, but you do not give them size. The parameter name are for reference in the cursor query. In the following example, a cursor is declared and is defined with one parameter. Declare cursor name, department number is select. The following statement open the cursor and return different active set. Open cursor parameter dala tamara 10 tapare out cursor open kala seti dala 20. You can pass parameter to the cursor that is used in a cursor for loop. Declare cursor name, department number department p underscore job bracket 2 is select. Begin for employee record tapare se pass kala ta parameter pass kala for 10 times in cells. Locking rows and referencing the current row. For update clause, syntax select form for update of column reference no wait and wait. Use explicit locking to deny access to other section for the duration of a transaction. Lock the row before the update or delete. जेमति तमरो थाए तमर थ्रेड जावा रे तमे थ्रेड पड़थिबो सेठी तमरो थाए ना गोटे सेक्शन तमे जेतरे दोउछो तमे पॉज भी करथिबो आ गोटे सेक्शन को स्टार्ट करिया पे राइट जेमति तमरो कॉल आछी राइट तमे का सहित कथा होउछो देन सेही टाइम रे की गोटे फोन करछि तो से जे भी फोन करछि ताकू वेट करछि माने सेटा कोन डिनाय करछि सेटा तमरो पॉज करछि किछ समय पे जे तमरो फर्स्ट सेक्शन न सरी जे सेकंड सेक्शन रे आरंभ होबो डिटो सेम जिंस हम एठी करथि. If there are multiple sections for a single database, there is a possibility that the row of a particular table were updated after you open your cursor. You see the update data only when the reopen the cursor. Therefore, it is better to have lock on the row before you update or delete row. You can lock the row with the for update clause in the cursor query. And the syntax is column reference is a column in the table against which the query is performed. A list of columns may also be used. No wait returns a Oracle server error if the row are locked by another section. The for update clause is the last clause in a select statement. Even after the order by, if it exits, when you want to query multiple table, you can use the for update clause to confine row locking to particular tables. For update of column underscore name, lock row only in the table that contain column underscore name S. Update clause, the select for update statement identify the row that are to be updated or deleted, and then lock each row in the result set. This is useful when you want to base an update on the existing value in a row. In that case, you must make sure that the row is not changed by another section before the updated. The optional no wait keyword tells the Oracle server not to wait if the requested row have been locked by another user. Control is immediately returned to your program so that it can do other work before trying again to activate the lock. If you omit the no wait keyword, the Oracle server wait until the row are available, right? For example, declare C underscore employee underscore cursor is select employee ID last name from employee where department ID equal to 80 for update of salary no wait. If the Oracle server cannot activate the lock on the row, it need in a select for update of operation waits identify indefinitely. Use no wait to handle such situation. If the rows are locked by another section and you have specified no wait opening, the cursor result in an error. You can try to open the cursor later. You can use wait instead of no wait. Specify the number of second to wait, and then determine whether the row are unlocked. If the row are still locked, after nth second, an error is written. It is not mandatory for the for update of clause to refer to a column, but it is recommended for better readability and maintenance. Right. Where current of clause syntax is where current of cursor. Use cursor to update or delete the current row. Include the for update clause in the cursor query to fast lock to the rows. Use the where current of clause to reference the current rows from an explicit cursor. Set the ECID. Update employee set salary dabo where current of C underscore employee underscore cursor. Right? Our meaning the where current of clause is used to conjunction with the for update clause to refer to the current row in an explicit cursor. The where current of clause is used in the update or delete statement, whereas the for update clause is specified in the cursor declaration. You can use the combination for updating and deleting the current row from the corresponding database table. This enables you to apply, update, and delete to the row currently being addressed without the need to explicitly reference the row ID. You must include the for update clause in the cursor query so that the row are locked on open. In the syntax is cursor in the name of the declare cursor, the cursor must have been declared with the for update clause. So like that. Handling access one आमे next पढ़ियो next class काली होबनी next class तमरो Tuesday होबो
Okay, sir.